Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I think you're shagadelic, baby. You're switched on. You're smashing.
Well, looky what we've got here. Clear my throat and try that again. Well, looky what we've got here. Thank you very much for joining me for WickyWacky Wednesdays, episode 10. Episode 10 of season 1. I'm your host LJ, and this is my streaming channel. Thank you very much for joining me. Also, a big thank you for the two hosts coming in there, Broadbot and Emily as well. Most appreciated. There is a couple of auto hosts that come through as well, so Audio 1. But we haven't seen him for a while. I know he's got visitors. Still on that auto host list, still feeling blessed by that. And Liquid's also on his auto host as well, so we'll probably see him as well. And here is Itarama as well coming in. Excellent. Is that a new emote for you? Is that Krusty the Clown? That's excellent. That's excellent. How are you, my friend? How are you all? It's a pleasure to see your name in chat. Thank you very much for the gift. Your presence is always a gift. What have I got in store today? Some gaming, some stuff, but I'm taking it easy. getting started slowly. Mainly because on a Wednesday, it's a therapy day. My mind's not always necessarily with it. I'm not always necessarily in control of my words. Yeah, those kind of things. Doing well here. I hope the same for all here. Me too. Me too. I certainly hope everybody's in a good mood, and that if not, we can nudge it in the right direction. Bless your heart. Thank you so much for joining me. So, what have I been up to over the last 24 hours? I have been trying to work on the Twitter feed and trying to push a little bit harder on the Twitter feed in the hope that we might be able to get more interactions, more follows, more of a community, and build upon that step by step. You know, I'm trying something new in another way that I haven't done before. So, you know, eventually we'll find the perfect mix and then forget how to mix it. I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you doing, LJ and Itarama? Yeah, in good spirits. I'm a little bit. I didn't sleep properly last night as I was doing all sorts of stuff on the internet. So yeah, I've had sleep in the daytime after therapy as well. So I haven't had very much sleep either. So I'm a little bit tired. A bit tired too. Must be honest. But with this Zelda music, who could feel weak? I don't know why I should be looking at long distances. Oh, yes, I see something over there. Oh. Oh. Doesn't seem like the kind of meeting and greeting music that I somehow seems to imagine. I don't know. So yeah, I've got some tweets that are going to go out in a couple of minutes talking about what we're up to. And I think we're most likely going to be playing some Call of Duty. I said Duty. Yep. Duty! I have to say it like that, like Caddyshack. Duty! If you haven't seen Caddyshack, then that's alright. I know myself. Good here. Good, and you? What you been up to this Wednesday? So here's the other question I often like to ask, and I do sincerely would like to know. How is the world of IRL been treating you, as well as the world of streaming? So feel free to let us know, or let us know what you've got planned. So if you've got some interesting plans, maybe not so interesting, if you're feeling bored, and you're trying to stave off a sort of particular thing, I've got to do this, but I'd much rather be here with you, that would be interesting. Or you've got some plans to do some particular streaming in a little while or in the next few days. I know on Friday I've got a big stream coming up. So yeah, I've got some plans for some stuff and some things on Friday. So clear your diary. Come join us on Friday. Don't make me come and get you. No, I mean, it would be really nice of you. Who did you just call cheeky prick? I mean, you're right. That's not fair, coming in here, calling me a cheeky prick. Hello! Who's this guy? Audio 1, new follow. No, I'm only joking. I'm just taking the piss, Audio. It's an absolute pleasure to see your name in chat. I was just saying with the auto host, we're missing you, but I understand you've got family at the moment. So it is an absolute pleasure to see your name in chat. Are you still, is your house still a fun house at the moment? Have you still got family over? And thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. As if I would stream. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm not going to read them all. But no. I understand. No worries. I hope you're in good spirits, Audio. It is always a pleasure to see your name here with us. How has IRL been treating you, as well as the world of streaming? That's what I was just saying to Em, which is why she's gone, as if I'd even stream. Mixed bag, real life, shirking responsibilities. I don't know how I'll catch up on the classes. Here, found communities who saved my life. So I'm pretty happy to be here. Absolutely, always very welcome. I mean, I think this is it's a beautiful place. We all get very different things from the world of streaming. I was talking to one of my brothers. I mean, I have a few to spare. I love them all, down to the ground, and up to the stars again. I mean, I really do. They've saved my life many times, and I don't think they even know it. But anyway, I was talking to one of my brothers, and he was saying, so I'm the youngest of all of my brothers. I need to point that out as well. And he was saying, oh, he doesn't know whether he thinks of streaming being something that's past him, and that he's too old for it. And I'm like, I don't know how old Hairy Dave is. We don't like talking ages, but I think because I know Hairy Dave in real life, I think Hairy Dave's he's much older than my brother. Let's put it that way, and. He's got to be one of the oldest viewers we have. Maybe not the oldest, it doesn't matter. It's wonderful that he joins us. But it was like, really? You can't say that. Anything that you think is beyond you, that is beyond your generation, is. Purely by the fact that you think it is. I don't know how I got onto that really quickly. I have no idea, but suddenly my mind went onto that. And I think, yeah, that's what I was saying. Because we all get something different from the world of streaming. You know, coming in and chatting to people in stream. It's not the same stream every stream. It's like saying that every chat box or every chat machine that used to be on the... Oh, bless your heart. Thank you so much. Liquid, is an absolute pleasure to see your name here in chat. And thank you for the host. Trying to remember what I was saying. No, I think I may have been losing it. No, that's it. I remember now. Yeah, so I told you on a Wednesday, my mind's not always necessarily my own. I may ramble and not necessarily be in so much control of my words. I do apologise for that. That is because... Wednesday is a therapy day, so yeah, we all get something different out of streaming. Whichever platform we stream through, there's something on offer differently as well there, and it's like saying that every old chat box, chat place to go to on the internet was exactly the same. It's just people talking. Well, not just people talking. It's a different community. It's like saying it's as varied as human nature is. Anyway, finding different communities on here is cool. There are people past middle age who do fun run streams. Was in a great knitting stream the other day. Knit. There you go. There's one that M would be certainly interested in. She's a knitter. The instructions have been supportive. Got an email the other day asking how I was feeling from main death. Excellent, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that things are at least looking in the right direction. Although I did miss the message from Em there. I do apologise. I think I may have jumped a few there. Fantastic. Fantastic you're here, but you must drive safely. Hello all, driving and so no texting. I see that. I've been missing a few things. I've been rambling a little bit too much. I do apologise. But I suppose that's what you come here for as well. And I thank you for that. Don't take that for granted. Good afternoon, LJ. Hello, Emily. And hey, it's Rama. How is everyone doing this beautiful day? Yeah, we're in good spirits. I certainly hope you are well too, my friend. Sorry if I've been a little bit out of sorts over the last few days, but you know, I've been out of therapy, or I was out of therapy for, well, 2 weeks. 1 week? I don't know. There was a break for the Easter holidays. So. Yes, and audio is here with us as well. So I'm sorry if I've not been my normal cheery self, or not been handling things very well, but I'm doing okay. I'm trying to focus on positive changes. Anything I can do that can be a positive thing or a different outcome, you know? Just trying to change the script a little bit. That's what I've been up to. So how is IRL treating you, Liquid, as well as the world of streaming? Feel free to tell us about your plans with either as well. Certainly be interested. If you don't mind, I can name drop a couple of good streamers who knit, crochet. One of them is also playing Fall Guys today. Excellent! By all means, feel free to drop it in. I would say, so long as as the bot doesn't delete it out, then maybe you might need to drop it into the Discord. Discord might be the place. Just because I might have it linked so it doesn't allow it to work. Maybe. Set up these things years ago. And when I say years ago, I mean years ago. I have been, I don't mind, but how about dropping them into the Discord? I mean, yeah, you can drop them here if you like, or you can drop them in the Discord. But it's just a good chance it might delete the link, because I did set things up a little bit like that in the past. So yeah, I forgot to use Discord sometimes. Discord is open. Woohoo! Excellent! What did you call your Discord, my friend? Is it Liquid Stealth? Have you come up with a name? This is one of the things I was saying. You were talking about redesigning and having new logos and things like that. Which, to be honest, I was a little bit... Well, I offered to make a logo for you, and that's kind of why I took it a little bit... Okay, well, I don't know, you know. And I still tried to offer you help, and I tried to not shun you. But I was like, well, I did offer. I don't know why you're asking me. That sort of thing. But I was glad you did. And it was just another thing that made me go, I was not in the right frame of mind. But I'm glad I didn't say anything incorrectly. I do think $100 is a little expensive. And there is ways to shop around. But you do need to come up with your final name change. I know you were thinking about doing that. Yeah, just make sure you always look at the designers, in particular, the designers' work. So you can judge it on their previous work. And I hope that it all goes swimmingly. It's something that I don't want to do. I don't want to get back into branding or anything like that for anybody. Least of all, even myself. I've spent a lot of time doing all of this sort of stuff. So I get, at the moment, getting a lot of follows on Twitter from graphics designers offering to redesign a lot of stuff here. And I'm like, well, I don't need it. I don't need it. So there is a load of people currently who is just following on my Twitter feed who may be perfect for you, Liquid, at the moment with graphics designers. That's another good tip. Type in GFX on Twitter and you'll find a whole heap of people who actually do graphic design and who are hungry for it at the moment as well. So there's another suggestion there for you. Hopefully that helps out. But yeah, as I say, the conversation yesterday made me realise I was not doing well. So that was a good thing. But yeah, recommended by the board. Yeah, that's the great place, the best place to drop any recommendations. So games, movies, music, anything like that. Recipes, all of those good things that we want to recommend to each other. Why not? Why not throw it in there, and maybe even vote on the things. So feel free to throw in things that an emote on the thing that you particularly like, and we can see how many people have voted that up as well. That'd be brilliant. As part of the Discord, if you are following me on Twitter, I will add your Twitter feed into a list. On my Twitter feed, which means that right at the very top of my Twitter feed, you've got a box which you can click and it shows everybody from the Discord's feed. So that, as a matter of fact, it even states it as that this is the Discord, my community, our community Discord, not my community, our community Discords, and all of the wonderful hearts or something like that, and all of their feeds. So that's the way I sort of talk about. At a stoplight, I absolutely appreciate your input. I apologise for making you feel that way. No, you weren't making me feel that way. I appreciate you taking the safety route to communicate. Thank you so much. It is something we are concerned about whenever you're out and about. Not just you, also audio. We're aware that you're driving too. Glad that you guys are being safe. But no, don't apologise. It was something that helped me. I dealt with it in a different way, so I'm a little bit chuffed. So I didn't go, oh right, that's the way it was, or something stupid, or not, you know what I mean? I dealt with it in a different way. I walked away from it thinking in a different way, and then talking about it in therapy today. It made me realise it was quite a heads up that I was not necessarily doing as well I was hoping, sort of thing. Hello, Governor. Hello, nobody's crazy. Absolute pleasure to see your name in chat. How are you this Wednesday, my friend? How is the world of IRL treating you, as well as the world of streaming? Let us know what you've got plans in either. It would certainly be interested. We've just been chatting away here for the first 20 minutes of the stream. Yeah, I'm in good spirits. What's your how wiki or wacky is your Wednesday? Let's press that button again. So on, was it Monday? No, I think it was on Tuesday actually. It was the 27th anniversary of the passing of Kurt Cobain. And the reason I'm mentioning it is because I sent out a tweet saying 27 years and we still miss him and that sort of thing. I'm paraphrasing. But I also sent out a link that had the MTV Uncut, or Unplugged, MTV Unplugged acoustic version of this song. All apologies. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. But yeah, I've been up to a lot of things in the world of social media. So if you can get over and join us on Twitter, there are benefits, especially if you're also a member of the board. So if you've joined the Discord, member of the board, that would be great. And then you get an extra bonuses there as well. So you'd have to just check out the Twitter feed. You'll find out all about it. So yeah, we're going to get started on some Call of Duty in a little while. Hey and LJ, just taking it easy. How is it going with you? Yeah, in good spirits. I appreciate you dropping by. It's always excellent, interesting conversation when nobody is round. The only thing I have an issue with is your name. Nobody's crazy. I even mentioned it in therapy today. I have to tell you, I mentioned it in therapy today because I was, or I mentioned you in therapy today. Because we were talking about some of the things that we talk about here in stream, and I was saying that I've been more open and honest than I had been before. Like, for instance, talking about what I talked about in therapy today here on stream. It's kind of weird. But I said about your name sometimes makes me feel uncomfortable because I kind of think the complete opposite. I think everybody's crazy. Everybody, every single person on this planet is crazy. It's all about in which measurements. Sometimes we're big crazy, big gulp crazy, and sometimes we're thimbleful crazy. But it's all about different measurements for everybody. I think mental health is a issue for everybody. Everybody has different levels of mental health. So yeah, it's just a couple of things that make me laugh. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant because I didn't know that I thought that until your name appeared in my chat, and that's when I went, oh wow, I've learned something new about myself. I didn't know I had an issue with that. Chug a lug the crazy. Exactly. The big gulp crazy. Yeah. Some people are just big gulp crazy. You know big gulp crazy. You can tell it. You can tell it from a mile off. It's the kind of crazy that screams at traffic. There was a guy who used to do that in Hackney, where I grew up, we called him Kung Fu Elvis. He was not American. He did not sound American in any way, shape, or form. The reason we called him Kung Fu Elvis is because he shouted at the traffic, and he also tried to karate chop cars and buses and karate kick buses as the buses went past. All these kind of things. I mean, cars would slow down because they'd see him in the road, and they'd sort of give him a bit of a berth, and he wouldn't be hitting it bang on or kicking it. It would just be like stage fighting, like right up to the point, but stopping just a couple of inches away. So, the reason why he got the name Kung Fu Elvis is because he also superglued a Elvis wig, a giant Elvis wig, to his head. So that's big gulp crazy, you know. That's what I mean. Well, the whole idea is that everybody wants to feel special, and with my name, I'm that guy that isn't doing much. Okay, I see what you mean. Just to mention that I think next Wednesday is the Boardroom Game Show, episode 2. A few fun games to join in with, so jot it down, hop along, because we would be so chuffed that you joined us. Absolutely. Yes, it would be episode 2. I'll tell you about it in a second. Thus, nobody's crazy. Like the phrase, not necessarily meaning I am crazy or they are, etc. I do see your point. My initial reaction is that everybody's crazy. I think it makes me feel a little bit more like I'm part of the crowd. Look, I mean, some people are seem very, very sane, but it's because their crazy has been spread around a little bit. Somebody else, like Kung Fu Elvis, he was consuming somebody else's crazy for them on their behalf. Then you'll appreciate maybe the name. Absolutely. No, I think it's brilliant. That's what I mean. Like I was saying a minute ago, that we all get something different from streaming and streaming chatbots and all that sort of thing. But we all get something different from the names that are chosen by people. Because, for instance, Liquid Stealth, Itorama, they're all actual chosen names. Mine isn't. Mine, I never chose my name. This was given to me by my father, and I've had it my entire life. So I've always gone under the name LJ. So that's why I find it very interesting. It's always something that is illuminating. Maybe not just necessarily about you. It's mostly about me. I see something new about myself. I certainly hope that I'm not putting you on the spotlight and making you feel uncomfortable about it. I love your name. I think it's brilliant, and it's just one of those things that you've taught me about myself. You see what I mean? I know for the relaunch though. Is that relaunch? No, don't go changing to try and please me. We love you just the way you are. I should jot that down. That would work well as some lyrics. Who's got time for that? Anyway, let's get into some gaming, you beautiful, beautiful people. LJ, did you dream today? I'm always dreaming. You know me. That's why I'm here. If I wasn't dreaming, why would I be here? Always dreaming, always hoping that we'll do something new. I'm currently still always looking for the right and perfect mix. So as we're approaching the 100th stream, which is on Friday, that's what the 100 consecutive streams since I got back into very regular streaming. January the 1st, so it's the 100th day of the year. January the 1st, I got back into streaming very consistently. After a lot of turmoil I went through myself in recent years, my schedule became very sporadic. So it was not a New Year's resolution. It was just, well, January the 1st is just around the corner. That's when we start. It gives us an idea of where to go. Your huge hugs, everyone, because frankly, I think we all need some. Absolutely. I love that. That's beautiful. No, I mean as in actual dream. When you were close, when you close those eyelids. Yes, I do actually. Do you mean that in the sense that some people don't dream, don't have vivid dreams? Yes, I do dream. I do. I have very vivid, very, very vivid dreams. Okay, sent in Discord. Excellent. Something in Discord. I see in board in general. Excellent. There we go. Excellent. So if you're in the Discord, ladies and gents, go over and join Liquid. Is that a invite? I'm going to click on it. Is it not working? Oh, there we go. Let's join your Discord, my friend. Ah, I got in there third. Got in there third. So it's Crazy Chains Gym. Crazy Canes Gym and Spa. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So there's a link in our Discord for the very wonderful Liquid Stealth's Discord. Get yourselves involved. Find out about more what's going on over there. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. There we go. Some don't. Do you remember what you dream? What your dream was about this morning? Everybody dreams, but most are not remembered at all. Yes, everybody dreams. That is a good fact, actually. Everybody dreams, but it's whether they actually remember them. What's the Discord link? For me, for my Discord, that should be procking off. Or if you're in the Twitch one. So if you go to the About, there is a button to click on the About page. Scroll down, Discord. That will bring you into the boardroom. As I don't think you'll remember over there yet. You're very welcome to join us. And in the boardroom, in general, because the boardroom is the name of the Discord. There is Liquid has posted in a. There you go. Liquid has posted in a invitation to his two. Excellent. Sent it to you. Brilliant, brilliant. So on the front of whether I remember my dream from last night. You know me. I'm quite open and honest. But when it comes to my dreaming, I don't usually talk too much about it. Mainly because a lot of people. Interpret a lot into it, so that's not really so much my vibe. I do have some dreams where I get, and you know I'm a poet. I do have some dreams where I get told a poem to me by my unconscious mind. So sometimes I wake up and I write a poem straight away, and then I go back to sleep. That's if I can go back to sleep. I also have, because I've got CPTSD, if I'm saying that right. I'm really bad with acronyms, but basically that means I've got complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And it means that my dreams are actually very vivid, and quite often I have horrific nightmares. I wake up sweating, and I can sweat what feels like through the entire mattress, all that sort of thing. Terrified. I wake up literally terrified, and I'm not trying to exaggerate or looking for your sympathy either. I'm just trying to separate my mind from the weeds and render it in just the facts. So although I appreciate you're asking, it's one of those things that I may ramble, and I don't necessarily want to be going down that route. You know what I mean? I've said it before. I find there's a line where I go, this is where I'm comfortable about being in the public eye, but this far and no further, really. So, no disrespect to you, nobody's crazy. I appreciate the inquiry, but I'm gonna resist for now, at least. Anyway, you never know. Catch me on another day, and I might tell you and bore you to death with my dreams. But it ain't today, my friend. It ain't today. I'm sorry. Do you think dreams are symbolic? I think dreams are definitely symbolic of something. Definitely. Majority of your dreaming, of your sleeping nights, though, is about ordering your own day. So thinking about every single thing that you've done throughout that 24 hours. It gets replayed in your mind. And that's you sorting out your mind before you get to REM, which is rapid eye movement sleep. So when you get to that part of sleeping, that's actual vivid imagery dreaming. So your eyes are actually shifting around that. That's what rapid eye movement is. Don't let anybody tell you that REM, the band, means rapid eye movement. It doesn't. It means rapid ear movement. Although I have heard the band say that it doesn't mean either of those things. Symbolic of the mind with an odd feeling, filing system. Nobody, but not much else. I think a lot is like daily horoscopes, vague enough to fit most people. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like that. Interesting. I believe they are definitely messages. Maybe sometimes more than what we know. Yeah, I believe if they're a message, then they're a message from ourselves. Here's a link to the Boardroom Discord too. Okay, I don't know if that worked. It doesn't look like it worked in my screen here because it's just thrown in another a bunch of numbers, which might be what it does when. Nope, that looks like rubbish. It might be what it does when it's protecting for a link. So I would suggest don't worry because nobody's crazy. He's made it into the Discord. And let's give you the role. Let's give you. Where are we? Roles. There we are. So you're a streamer, and you're also now a member of the board. Thank you so much. Most appreciated. If you get over and join us on Twitter as well, we'll add you into that list we were talking about earlier on, which collates everybody. So let's get over to the Xbox. If you can believe in alternative realities, wouldn't it be possible dreams could be us in an alternative reality? I suppose if you believe in an infinite world of possibilities, or an infinite amount of alternative realities, and there must be a reality where we go to sleep to live, and our daily life. Let me jump back over here. And that our daily life is the time where we recoup and we don't really do much, like sleeping is. Maybe, yeah. But absolutely, I do think that there is so much out there that we don't understand. You know. Admitting that we know nothing is the first big step, I think. Alright, we're going to be playing some Call of Duty. Say a big thank you. Yeah, if there is a possibility for all of the different Call of Duty, I call it Call of Duty. Duty. Oh, he said Duty. Have you seen Caddyshack? Duty! Like that. That's how I say it. But yeah, bit of Call of Duty. So with infinite possibilities of infinite realities, then yeah, there's got to be. It's got to be. But also, I mean, with the amount of space in the world, do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in aliens, my friend? There's a question for you. Or do you think it's inevitable? Just interesting things. We find out a little bit more about each other. Alright, we've got to change the name on the stream because we're still on talk show and podcasting. Change that bad boy up. And then I also want to send out a tweet talking about streaming. We're trying to do some new things here. The stream has already put me in spirits. Very good spirits. Thank you so much for doing so. To be honest with you, the way I was feeling today, mainly because I'm tired, not upset. I wasn't sure if it was going to be even this long. Because I'm shattered. Not really feeling 100%. But then, I don't think I felt 100% in a very long time. The other thing that's been on my mind, which was another reason why I've not been coping so well, or as well as I would wish to be coping, was that at the end of this month, I have my new medication to look forward to. So, like what I was saying today, I feel like maybe I'm putting a little bit too much of my mind into it, but also not at the same time. I'm not allowing myself to think about it. Just this kind of a strange scenario to be sitting through. Okay, I've got you back here now. I know aliens exist because of Alien Resurrection. Oh, sorry, Registration Centre in London. Why else would they build it? Yeah, I do love that building, actually. Alien Registrations. I always used to go past that place going, oh my god, there's aliens! But yeah, I always find that funny. And one of the other thing about it is that I'm a first generation son of an immigrant, and I'm very proud to be Irish, so that was one of the things that always used to make me smile, the Alien Registration Office Centre. Well, NASA or the government already declared UFOs are real. Okay, well, I've got a real opinion on that. Let me catch up with that one in a second. Are real, I think, last year, so that's kind of out of the bag. Okay, well, UFOs have always existed. And this is even before NASA found anything. Right, because this is what I want to go through. What does UFO stand for? Unidentified, flying, object. Right, so, if at any point this thing that is in the air should land, there's one of the letters gone. Boom. If we recognize it in any way, shape or form, then there's another letter gone as well. So the unidentified, flying, both disappear. Because one of them is already describing what it does. Well, it can't do that all the time. Surely it must stop flying at some point. Because that's not what it is. And if we identify it, it's no longer you, so you can go throw away the you, and we've identified it. So why are we just calling it an object? So we can throw away all of those letters. Basically, UFO is a nonsense sentence. I mean, a UFO is me taking this lighter and throwing it up in the air for a little while. You didn't know that it was a lighter, it was a UFO for a split second there. Ooh, what is that? That's an unidentified flying object, isn't it? What just hit me in the head? It was an unidentified flying object until you turn around and find out that it was snow. It was snow all along. How foolish I feel. Well, you got me for a while, but I will be hungry soon. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. We are not so special that we can inhabit this planet and no one else on another planet. We'd be never to think that that we're that special. Exactly. The universe of possibilities around us, and we seem to be so sure that we're the only ones living in that perfect life belt between a star that we're orbiting and a life-habiting planet. Well, just because that's life as we see it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't a different type of life on a different planet, you know? After all, how we know that we're not the second place of this solar system that was being inhabited? Maybe Mars or a different planet for a little while was inhabited first. Maybe even the moon had vegetation on it. I don't know, just some of these things I sometimes can't help but think. It's like gravity. I mean, we talk about unidentified flying objects. Well, really, that object is only being pulled to the Earth by a very weak force, which is interchangeable from planet to planet and doesn't necessarily exist everywhere in the universe. So, flying, like Buzz Lightyear said, or sorry, I should say Woody said, it's just falling with style. We shouldn't feel that special, not at all. Definitely. I think if anything, it should be more humbling. We should be more of the frame of mind of going, well, they don't necessarily want anything to do with us. Maybe we're the galactic joke. Well, they haven't figured that out yet. No, carve a wide berth to that Earth. A bunch of hicks, you know? Something like that. We are defo not special. We just don't like in a popular part. Oh, don't live in a popular part of the galaxy. they have existed, true, but they have always been suspicious. There has always been suspicion because the government never wanted to claim its accurate claim. To claim it as an accurate claim, I get you. Well, it's still unidentified because we have no knowledge of its technology. But yeah, I see your point. Exactly. It can be unidentified for ages and forever, you know. But eventually, it's just about us going, that's what it was. Unidentified flying object is 3 letters or 3 words of us expressing our ignorance. That thing over there that's flying and I don't know what it is. It's like going, intergalactically as well, on a universe base. The United States government has put so much store into being all secret about aliens and UFOs. Imagine how bad they would look if it was all rubbish and didn't exist. Well, that's another interesting point, I suppose. We are humans, and it's not just it's our job to ignore things until they finally challenge our humanity. I disagree with Job. It's defo in our nature. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. I appreciate both opinions. I like it. But yeah, I think it would be big-headed of us to be thinking. I agree with Liquid. I think it would be big-headed of us to be under the impression that this galaxy is just for us. I mean, if it is just for us, designed just for us, why are we squirreled away in some darkened corner of some Milky Way where we don't really have much access to 99.9% of everything else that was designed just for us? Here, this is just for you, but you can only have 99. You can't have 99.9% of it. Wait. At this point, we can we say nature? Lol. How many changes need to be made for us to grow up? We'll keep on making the same mistakes time and time and time again. As if that's going to change anything. It doesn't. We never seem to learn. And that's, I think, one of the most horrific parts of human nature. I think one of the sad things is that even alien exploration and things like that, for an American government, like when the Area 54, that's one. Area 54 and all those sorts of things. It almost seemed like it created a business around it. And that's like almost anything. Anything that seems to happen in America seems to be like, oh, we can build a business around this. So even the denying and keeping it secret and not being open and honest became a business. I don't think it ever was a business beforehand. People used to sell magazines and all this kind of stuff about conspiracy theories. But it's okay. Maybe we're not necessarily sure about things. Maybe being open and honest wouldn't have even stopped it. But it certainly sometimes it seems the American nature is to monetize something. You know, it can just be a thing. You know, money. I wish people just stopped caring about money. Exactly. For the love of money. By the way, how's your streaming? Fine, thanks. It's just another person asking about. And they haven't asked yet. Hi, thanks for the follow back. How are you? Which I didn't reply to, so I've got a question mark. I'm doing fine, thank you. By the way, how's your streaming? Thanks. 5. Now. There you go. Now tell me whether you're interested in popping over and finding out then. You know, might be the best way of doing it. It's Area 51 and Studio 54. Yeah, baby. You see, look, I'm a music head, so that's why my mind goes Studio 54. I do like the Austin Powers element right there at the end there, but so that's why my mind always goes Studio 54, and I fuck up the Area 51. I don't mean to. But anyway, let's get a tweet out. Trying to do this new thing. So, save draft. So if you could get out there and hit this up for a retweet, a like or a retweet would be very much appreciated. I'm going to take off, I had a couple of extra tweets in there. I'm going to take these ones off. And I'm going to try and send it out with the link for the Twitch channel and the Trovo channel. So it's saying alive and kicking right now, streaming on Twitch, Twitter, Trovo and YouTube. All the T's plus U2 equals super fun, happy time. Don't delay, join today. And then there's a load of tag things. It says on stream at the moment with some Call of Duty. There we are. Let's see if that causes a riot. Fingers crossed. So be prepared. Right, where were we? Yeah, there is a movie actually about Studio 54 that is starring, because I mentioned Austin Powers and Mike Myers. There is a movie starring Michael Myers as what's his name? Oh, I used to know the guy who used to run Studio 54's name. I can't remember it right now. Anyway, Mike Myers is in that movie. It's quite a good movie, actually. It's about Studio 54. Chic wrote Freak Out. Le Freak. That's what they wrote Le Freak because they couldn't get into Studio 54. They went around the corner to, I think it was Bernard who lives around the corner, or lived around the corner from Studio 54. They had a house party over there, and they played a song. They were playing music themselves, and they were upset about not being able to get into Studio 54, and started singing a song that went, fuck you. That's how it all got written. Anyway, I have an offline story for you one day, LJ. Absolutely. Feel free to drop something like that in a Discord if you don't want to throw it into the stream, or if it would be something that would bury the stream down a little. Feel free to. There's many different ways. You can send me it via Discord, and then it opens it up for other people to read it as well. How are you not wet? Them waves crashing over you. Oh, you mean the Hokusai? The art from the Hokusai, absolutely. But it moves on a little bit further. I have it here. I am covered by it. Move over to the screen. I am completely covered by it. So, almost head to toe, my friend. You're absolutely spot on. I'm in good spirits and I haven't played a fucking lick of anything yet. Oh, congratulations, lol was the 100th message in today's stream. That's beautiful. What timing that is. Loving it. I haven't played a single bit of gaming yet, and you know what? I said it one stream not so long ago that I could talk for about an hour about absolutely fuck all. Well, it's 54 minutes so far, so we're doing quite well actually. Anyway, sometimes you don't need a lick of game, just use your fingers. Exactly. But some of the best games involve the tongue. Ooh, saucy. that what you're saying? And whoosh. Right, let's get into it. So, I've been focusing a lot on just keeping it, keeping my momentum going. Oh, I've put that on too many times. Keeping my momentum going, streaming every single day, and getting more and more content out there. Well, on this Friday, it marks 100 days. So we're going to try and do maybe not a 24-hour marathon stream. Well, definitely not one of those. I don't want to fuck myself up. I've done enough of them before in the past, so I don't need to prove anything myself at all. But I'm going to try and do a long marathon. I'm going to try and do a decent amount of time. Do I make YouTube content? I'm actually making YouTube content right now as we speak. So we're on 4 different platforms every time you see me streaming. It used to be 5, but they've just recently closed down Periscope. But every single time you see me streaming, we're streaming from Twitch, Twitter, Trovo, and YouTube as well. So we always have YouTube right there in the background, doing a little thing. There is some videos that are particularly made for YouTube, and I've got some dramas that I'm working on at the moment, some comedies and some dramas that I'm working on at the moment. That I need to finish the scripts. I need to finish the sets and the costumes for them as well. I need to act in it. I need to film it. I need to direct it. And I also need to edit it. So there's like shitloads to do on that. But one of the main things I've been focusing on is hitting this particular personal goal of Friday, 100 streams in a row. So that's what I've been focused on a little bit more. Then those things that I'm particularly hoping for. So we'll get there in due course, but I was trying to build a community first. Sorry, I missed it. You said no. No, I said yes. There is the YouTube channel is live right now. It's live right now. There is also work on there as well that I have made videos of previous footage. Sorry, Mr. You said no. I'm at work, so every now and then someone will bother me. No worries, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so there's lots of things I'm trying to work on, trying to push towards it. The only time the YouTube channel gets switched off is when we do the bridge. We do the bridge once a month, and it's a music-based stream. But next Wednesday will be the game show stream, and the game show stream is all about it's a ode to the game shows. We read questions and do all sorts of things, quiz you, and there's a game to be won at the end. It changes every single month. We need 3 contestants for the red team, the yellow team, and the blue team. Or red leader, blue leader, yellow leader. So that the team can start to have a leader, because the people in chat can get behind those leaders and earn points for them as well. It's quite complicated, but it does make sense, I like to think. We've done one so far. M was the only contestant. But yeah, we'll be doing more very shortly. A rascal. But don't get yourself into any trouble, not for our case. You know, definitely always pleased to have you here. But don't get yourself in any sort of Barney. There is a command that you can type in the chat. It should still work. That if you don't know what I'm saying, there is a way to use Urban Dictionary in chat. So if I say, for instance, don't get into any Barney because of it. Barney rubble. Trouble. I don't give a hoot about this job. It's not my dream. It's a paycheck. I understand. Right, let's get into this. We need 4 more players. Come on. Yep, surviving is the key. Absolutely. Definitely. Not looking to be rich millionaire, just comfortable. Just comfortable enough that it isn't a concern, a worry. But then that's what we all want. And with 99% of the global wealth being owned by 1%, it kind of screws us all up. So until we can disseminate the world's wealth, it's going to be like that for a lot of people. So I shouldn't say just that I would rather live in a car than care for money like some do. Absolutely. Yep, if you make money your raison d'etre, then you're making evil, the root of all evil, the biggest thing about you. And I think that knowledge about somebody is enough to put me off. So similar to these people who are looking for work, I completely sympathize, I understand. So every time I see a GFX designer has followed me on Twitter, I go, great, I've got another message coming where it's going to be, do you want me to redesign all of your logos and all of your stuff? And I go, no thank you, but I do all my own work and then I'll get nothing back from them. So I have sent a message to one of them recently where that happened and I went, wow, suddenly no response from you whatsoever because I no longer represent a paycheck to. That's not polite. So every time I get a message from someone who's got GFX written on their name, I instantly go, oh god. And sometimes I'm wrong. One more player. Oh, there we go. Hi, do you need graphic graphic designer? So, did you hit affiliate? That's good. Not yet. But not. So. Not yet, but I am. But not yet, but not yet. Anyway. There you go. That's gonna throw a spanner in your works a little bit, isn't it? I know what he's going to say. If he says no, I haven't hit affiliate, I can go, oh well, I can help you then. For a fee. If I turn around and go, no, but I don't want it. What do you say then?
Assault.
One of those things. Right, we've got an assault one.
Make those zones ours.
Back with you in just a moment, chat.
Assault that zone before hostile forces occupy it. We're capturing the zone.
Confirming kill.
Damn it. Well out in my own. Yeah, I get the feeling that M was
They're taking that zone.
bind back. I was in a bind back in Florida, actually. Pretty much hiding from landlords, not my proudest moment. You understand that? Dreading that knock on the door. Damn it. Should have took him out.
We took the objective.
Sometimes you just gotta survive. Absolutely. By hook or by crook.
Objective zone marked.
Ah, fuck it. I was gonna throw my trophy.
That zone is falling to the enemy.
Damn it.
Stun grenade out.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Semtex.
Ah, you little bastard. See him by the stairs now. Couldn't see him before. Damn it.
Throwing trophy.
Hostiles have taken the zone. Break their momentum.
The trophy system has been destroyed.
We have to take that zone back. Take
Damn it.
back. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Exactly, and it takes a toll when your mind, on your mind, which takes longer to get out of than get into. Absolutely, that mentality of by any means, at any cost, by any means, necessary. Difficult
Hostile
thing to get over.
capturing our zone.
Ah, for fuck's sake!
You're evenly matched. Push. Push now.
Whoosh. Mush, mush.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Begin counter spy plane e10 operation.
Hostile RCXD in your AO. Unacceptable. Our zone is full to enemy combatants.
Damn it! You hit the nail on the head.
Multiple hostile sentry turrets working your AO.
On the head. Pierced in the
Assault that zone before hostile forces occupy it. Striking.
Like baby's coming. Push! Push!
Away. Stay alert.
Yes, here we go. Let's get that. Oh, they've got the lead on us.
Hostile expired.
There he is. Ah, damn it. Saw the red and I didn't even pay attention to it. They've got us. But first game back is always for free.
Objective secured. Our momentum is increasing. Keep it up. Keep up the pressure. Push them back. Enemy forces are trying to recapture their zone. We are capturing their zone.
Throwing stun.
Hostile sentry turret active. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Spy plane available for
Multiple
target.
hostile spy planes detected.
Spy plane prevents us from being
Multiple hostile sentry turrets working your AO. We're building our momentum.
Damn it!
halfway check.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, first game back is always for free. That's it's almost a catchphrase for me over here on this map. First game back is for free. And take it too personally. Not been in. Warming up your fingers again. Oh. Sniper rifles. Sniper.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Scopes. That's the word. Oh, scopes.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Gas napalm strike on transmitted course.
Hit them while they're reeling. Take their next zone. Taking that zone. Push them back.
Ah, took me for ages to shoot that dude.
Don't let the enemy regain their ground. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
I'm working on it. Semtex going out.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Mission objective secure.
Objective secured.
Counter spy plane ready for deployment. Counter spy plane position. Deploying ECM.
Ah!
Objective zone marked. You know what to do.
Counter spy plane in
We're losing that zone.
Come on, we need to push. We need to push. Don't forget.
Going into combat zone.
Body armor available.
I think they're probably a crew. Wow. I think we've got it won.
We lost the zone. Fall back. Keep pushing. Drive those bastards back and regain our zone. Push the enemy off our zone. Enemy RCXD detected.
I have returned. Too bad you can't throw bob bombs. We're all safe, my friend. Didn't stay for more than a couple of
Hostile care
minutes
package
as my
inbound.
internet was crap. No worries. Never mind. So long as you were safe, that was an important factor. I really wanted to know that.
Deploy napalm strike on
Capture complete.
Objective is ours. Our momentum's
Wow. Like they all came around the corner at exactly the same time. Gotta be a team, innit? Surely.
Don't let them regroup. Through to the next
Internet
zone.
still shite, by the way, buffering.
They're taking back their...
That face.
Don't let that happen.
Yeah, we're in good spirits. Always a pleasure to see your name in chat.
flight.
Back in the game.
There we go.
EKIA.
Momentum increasing.
Ah, swine. I'm going for the next one.
Turret operational.
Yeah, we're all in good spirits. We've been having a great chat. It's been an uplifting stream.
Back their zone.
It always is when there's much more involvement. It always feels great.
Net call.
Thanks to you lovely people having people to talk to.
Hostile sentry turret active. Assault zone. Take it back.
I can't get much more than 2 of 3 on this.
Enemies are taking our zone. Defend it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Enemy RCXD.
Shot in the buttocks.
Plane contacts. Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. They took our zone. Rally and regroup.
One of your trophy systems has been destroyed.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
TACOM, get me a spy plane.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Some timeline in.
Defend our zone. Take the zone. Reclaim our ground. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Timeline halfway checked.
They're gone.
Sorry guys.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. MTC is running down.
Done.
Proper focus face.
Deploying trophy.
Hostile sentry turret active. We're building our momentum.
Ah, you shithead. He jumped over the stairs. Well played, sir.
Hostiles destroyed your trophy system. Deploying combat mode.
Seems like it's stuck on 20.5 seconds. This is strange.
Tackle. Conduct spy plane oversight. Deploying RCXD. TACOM, establish spy plane overplay.
Overtime? Damn it, I thought we'd won.
Withdraw to exfil location.
Not my end, I know that much. Where are we? 2 things, audio. One, I think I'm nailing the first 2. I might have managed flying skills as an invader today, but I need another person's viewpoint on the video because I'm still not sure. Nice one. Excellent work. Ever thought about having a catchphrase? Okay. And if so, what?
Mission clock extended.
I think there's a few catchphrases that sort of start to find their own way, and then when I find I'm saying the same things or similar things time and time again, I end up trying to change it.
Before hostile forces occupy.
When I was young, my brothers would torture me a little bit by saying,
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Deploying combat.
fuck it.
Enemy sentry.
So, I mean, damn it is one of the things I say very often.
Sentry turret operational.
You're taking the
Things get better when we share them together. That's another one I say very, very regularly. With alarming regularity. Fuck! Same bastard.
hostile counter spy plane established above. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
3 of them. So yeah, there is quite a few things I say very often. At the end of the stream, if you haven't been here for the end of the stream before, I always say, take care of yourself and do be lucky. I've been saying that on the radio for years. I mean, it's over 10 years that I've been saying that. It's at least over 10 years. Because my Twitter feed is coming up for a 10-year anniversary.
TACOM.
Coming up for a 10-year anniversary this October.
Protect our territory and run down the clock. Victory.
And I started working in a particular radio station. A few months,
Did the work of it.
maybe actually a year before I actually
Way to follow this
opened up a
boys.
Twitter feed or anything like that. So yeah, on the radio, I always used to say, "Take care of yourself. Whatever you do be lucky." There's a hidden joke in there that only very few people will know what it is I'm saying, so that's why it was always a little personal joke myself. Like at the end of Crime Watch when they used to say, "Now take care of yourself and remember, don't have nightmares." Imagine the amount of people who used to have nightmares because you just fucking said don't have nightmares. Anyway, so that was a bit of a catchphrase for them on that program. So yeah, I have a few of them. Damn it, in particular. I know I say that quite often. Damn it! I had a Twitter account early on, but got confused and got the password and forgot the password, so I didn't sign back up until recently. As I say, mine's coming up for its 10-year anniversary in this October. So, whether we'll do anything, with it, it will be we know what it'll be. It will still be the thing that it is. We've been doing a lot of pushing on the Twitter feed. That was something you probably missed, audio. I've been doing a lot of movement on the Twitter feed of recent. So we've had somewhere getting close to, if not, over the last 3 or 4 days, we've had about 100 people who have followed over on the Twitter feed. A lot of them are empty follows, hollow follows, as I like to refer to them, but yeah, it's all movements. It's all possible positive progress, so we'll see how things go. The pages are only once per week per account. Then I get back to playing, we can run the master one as long as you know the way it isn't that hard. Just noticed the on-screen messages pops up. That's really cool. Yeah, we've got it over there on that side, so that if you happen to be in Provo, Twitter, YouTube, or something like that, and you don't see all of the chats propped from the other channels, you might be able to keep up with what's going on over there. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Trying to make small improvements in every step and every angle we go to. Or watching it on a mobile phone. Exactly, so you can twist it and get rid of the chat and still be able to read it.
Confirmed. Weapons hot. Покажите им Кузькину мать. We're in the lead.
Hit. Ah, behind me! Bastards! That's great. I don't usually do Twitter, but I might open the app once in a while. Absolutely. I mean, we've got everybody from the Discord is now tagged into a list, and we're trying to get that to be populated by great people in the Discord. It's all about adding more options so that people can get to know our community as well, and your Twitter. Where are you? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I ran out of bullets. Careful with Twitter. It's the real live version of Bird Box. Yeah, I know what you mean. You gotta be careful with it. I think putting myself out in social media in most of the ways, I find that it's difficult. Putting yourself out on the line isn't always the easiest thing to do.
Confirming soon. Killed her.
Easy, somebody. Bullets are those.
Trophy systems live.
Out of bullets, running out of bullets. And you.
Fucking fire.
Ah, you little shit. 3-for-3 was me and him. Or he and she, I don't know. Who did they choose?
Your trophy
Tagged him.
Oh, throwing knife. Nasty. A dirty little bastard. Alright, let's get into it. We're winning this quite happily. Oh, you and your fucking throwing knife. I'm shooting you in the face. Obviously not a vital organ for some people.
Smoke checked.
We're pulling ahead.
Enemy
Покажите им
deleted.
класс.
Trophy systems live.
Ah, somebody else. My focus face. See my focus face. And one more kill.
We're in the last remaining seconds. Push.
There you go. Just pick up the tags actually.
Remember this defeat.
Just realised there was only one more tags to be picked up, not kill. Kill doesn't count unless you can confirm it. That's why it's called kill confirm. There you go.
Smoke checked.
Where am I? Careful with Twitter. Yep. I use Twitter to keep an eye on beekeeping a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, excellent. And that's one of the things about having this list on the Twitter feed that if you're following me, we'll add you into, as well as, especially if you're part of the Discord. Well, actually, they're the two criteria. You need to follow me on Twitter and you need to be part of the Discord. There you go. Simple as that. And then you'll be added into that. But it's about showing people the varied, mixed, wonderful things that we're all interested in. 19 for 7. It's one of the bravest things you can do, or that's what I hear people say. If your mental health is a bit squiffy, then it's a courageous act indeed. Deep down, that guy with the knife isn't interested in playing Call of Duty. He wants to be Rambo, First Blood. Exactly! And that was a shit movie, wasn't it? It was fucking awful. Why would you want to be that movie? I mean, Sylvester Stallone isn't the greatest guy in it. What did you say, Sylvester? He's talking in tongues! Sylvester Stallone's talking in tongues! Robert De Niro's talking Italian. But Sylvester Stallone is talking in tongues. Yoo-hoo! Hi! Hello! Welcome, M. Thank you for joining us over on the Trovo channel. I don't actually have that feed up, so if there's any things that have been added in via the manor, which reminds me of Sparks sort of element, I haven't seen it at all. Liquid One, hey brother, how are you? Right, what he said. Who said what? Where? You mean First Blood's a shit movie? It certainly fucking is. What's good, audio? That's a lot over there. There is a lot over there. Oh, there's a lot of what there?
Domination.
Spot on impression.
Secure Charlie.
Adrians. You know one of the best movies he's in, actually? I really enjoyed him in Oscar. He was in Oscar. That was a really good movie. Tim Curry was in it as well. Load of famous faces was in Oscar. Recommend that one. Ah! Fuck! My aim was off. Good seeing y'all. Yeah, it's definitely boosting my spirits. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. Joining us and making this stream successful already. What happens now, it certainly has been a success. Ah, fuck. Fuck. That's, OJ, don't know if you've seen the trailer for Suicide Squad movie, but Sly voices King Shark's character. No, I did not know that. That movie is looking great. That's the new one coming up, yeah?
Taking Alpha. We've fallen behind.
No, shit. Who's that? Where? Not fucking paying attention. Don't follow you.
Taking
I think that's somebody's voice in my head. I want to hear voice. Party invite only. There we go. Yeah, I'll catch you in a second, chat. I do apologise. Let's try and lost the lead.
Losing C. Taking A. Losing C.
Damn it. That was looking great. So, just in case poor connection meant you missed it earlier, 1 week's time there is the next board game game show. Yes, board game show, boardroom game show. Exactly what it says in it. That's not one of ours. No, that is one of ours. I mean.
Throwing stun.
kill.
Taking B.
Ah, shit. I knew there was some more around there as well. And I do enjoy Creed, even though people aren't fond of it.
Hostiles destroyed your trophy system.
Bravo locked.
Creed, not sure which we mean straight away there,
Contact down.
because there's a few things that spring off in my mind there.
Securing C. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Was
Losing C. Enemy took A.
by keeping hold of B really. Alex,
Taking the lead.
we'll have to catch up with you properly in chat in a moment. Sorry, get focused. It's so close. It's 69 to 79. Sorry, it's 71 to 68 now. But it was 69.
Losing B. Enemy took Bravo.
Get up there and help A.
Alpha locked down.
Excellent.
Requesting spy plane above.
Get that spy plane up. Here we come. Back. Damn it! There you go. Told you. Say it all the time.
Sensors live.
Fuck, someone's on C.
Spy plane
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Wow, you prick!
The wind's in sight. Maintain that momentum.
Fuck you, you
Enemy
turd.
took Alpha. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me now. Come on.
Securing A. We're being dominated. Get aggressive.
Fucking kidding me. Oh, for fuck's sake! Come on, LJ. Focus, focus, focus. I want that fucking C back. I'm not having this.
Half time.
Ah, bollocks! Bad face. Right, let's catch up with you lovely people. Sorry I had to focus. We didn't quite get the win, but we're in half time anyway.
Switching sides.
Still worried for that movie. Yeah, I'm not sure about Creed. That was the thing that I was confused about. Sorry, that's where I'm going to leave the chat, and we'll catch back in there in a second. We've got to try and push through it.
Taking A.
Under the dosh at the moment.
A locked down. Enemy
This is the better spawn to have anyway, so it's often
hostile sentry turret active.
currently difficult one. The other side.
Securing Bravo.
Semtex.
shut out.
Bravo secure.
Fuck it! Someone's right behind us. Focusing on A. Like,
Request spy plane.
Enemy has B.
fuck it. Come on. Not much in it at all.
Enemy smoke truck incoming.
Ah, for fuck's sake, dropping it in the spawn as well. That's fucking nasty.
Electronic
Enemy care
countermeasures
package above.
counter spy plane NCO.
Taking ground.
Body armor available.
Didn't know where they were.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Spy plane terminating music.
No, they've got us pinned in now. They've got us fucked. Going that way. Somebody's stealing here.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Done. Hostile male eliminated.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Fuck! One of those war machine things. Look, this dude. Look, Gatling gun. Jesus Christ.
Taking
Talk
charge.
about overkill, no?
Losing Alpha.
How many times I gotta take you off this fucking spot? Give us something, eh?
Charlie locked down.
Charlie in the lockdown.
Losing C.
Ah, took two of them.
Charlie. Losing A.
Waiting there.
We're being dominated. Take those positions.
Spy
B
plane
locked down.
available for tasking.
Losing B.
TACOM, get me a spy plane.
Desperate times mean desperate measures.
I need to go that way.
Have to take this. Securing A. Securing Charlie. We're being dominated. Get aggressive.
Spy plane fuel set 50%.
Charlie secure. There's no coming back from that. All your
Damn
enemies
it.
home, CIA.
Bad match. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think we played too badly. Anyway, just in case connection. A
Neutral.
little worried about that movie. Nobody. Why is that? I'm thinking it's going to be much better than the first one was. That was a huge mess. Yeah, it's a DC movie, so I mean, I always worry about DC movies. Their ability to fuck up a DC movie at the drop of a hat is seems to be unshaken, no matter how many Batman movies they make. But yeah, it seems to always be the case. Audio. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Right, I think you just jumped to it. Enjoy the film. Enjoy the films you enjoy. Three I adore are Princess Bride, Lady Hawk, and Love at First Bite. Love at First Bite, all great to me, but equally slated by many. Yeah, I can understand that. 18 for 18 on it. Jump out of the lobby for a second, catch up with you. If anyone has an issue with anything in Discord, please let me know. It's my first round, rounded with it, so hopefully all is well. Absolutely. I mean, I'll take a look. I mean, I'm not very active in anybody else's Discords. That's because, well, I'm not mentally strong enough to do so. So I've had too many falling outs with people because of my inactivity in their Discord, or vice versa, you know, that kind of thing. I've tried to sort of look at it in a different frame of mind. So I will be trying to have a look, and we'll figure things out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be happy to give you some feedback. You're all as well. We've got some wonderful people around here as well who with no doubt happy to help as well. Audio. One of the biggest gripes in movie making is adding 60 characters to a 2-hour movie. Exactly. A bit tired to look. A bit tired to look now, but okay. But hope you have a good look around. I hope to have a good look around after some at good, and some sleep. Alright, yeah, I think it should definitely try it. It means the writer has very little room for character development, etc. It was a problem with the Suicide Squad 1. It's just also a sort of a problem with DC characters. They don't seem to be completely 3D. They seem to be quite 2D characters a lot of the times, which is very disheartening. Especially, it was one of the reasons why I'm more of a Marvel Universe fan than I am DC. But I mean, I could be wrong. Absolutely. Bitmo food. I'm with you. Absolutely, it's a huge. When you've got a spare moment, type of thing. Absolutely, no. I'm sure we're all very happy to help. But audio, I'm gonna blow your mind. I am one of the only few I know of my kind who appreciate Leto as the Joker. I think he was quite good. I do think that every Joker that comes around, each actor adds something new to it. I think each Batman that comes around is restricted by the costume, the character, the lack of 3D elements to the character as well. So I think Joker is such a well-rounded character, and that's the problem with DC. They're better at writing villains than they are at writing heroes. And the character of the Joker is so nuanced that every actor can bring something new to the role. So Heath Ledger's Joker was brilliant. Jack Nicholson's Joker was brilliant. There isn't a person who doesn't have a Joker in them, it would seem, that isn't really good. You know, it's got a really good element to it. But I'd have to say my favourite Joker is would be Mark Hamill. Now, it's a very close run race between Raul Julius. Is it Raul Julius? The guy from the TV program, and Mark Hamill's the Star Wars dude, because Mark Hamill's done his voice in animation for years, and I think he's brilliant. I think he's really nailed it. Damn it, to my youth. Never mind. Let the Joker rage commence. Exactly. I don't think there's any problem with it. Curse you, auto non-correct. I like it. Renaming auto-correct. He always likes to think it's correct, doesn't it? Emily, I know all I know is Lord of the Rings is way better than Harry Potter. The prequel trilogy of Star Wars is not as bad as people make them seem, although the OG trilogy is the best, and Tom Cruise is a hack of an actor star. There, I've said it. I think you're absolutely right. I think I've never seen any of the Harry Potter movies, never read any of the books, not interested. Not my aimed at me. Sorry, it may piss people off, but that's just the way I am. The Lord of the Rings, I read those books. I read The Hobbit, so that was the ones that I've got. I've actually got them on DVD, the extended versions as well. The Star Wars trilogy, yeah, I'm of an older generation. The older ones I'm more interested in. The newer ones, I'm probably just as disinterested in them as I am in the whole genre of Star Wars. As in, I like Star Wars, But like a lot of people, if it's on at any time during the movie, they can watch it from that point and just, oh, excellent, it's Star Wars. Where I can be like, oh, it's Star Wars, yeah, whatever. Maybe next time. I have to be in the right frame of mind for Star Wars, and it's rare, you know. So I'm not always on that point. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan at all. I've seen them. I think I've seen all of them. I may have missed one of them. Anyway, one or two of them somewhere along the line. And yes, Tom Cruise is an absolute fucking hack of an actor, and I completely agree with you. The other thing is that he's a hack of a person. He's helped prop up Scientology, which once you learn a little bit about, you go, what the fuck are those guys on? Anyway, that's just my personal opinion. If you believe in Scientology, then good luck to you and all the best. But you know, it's not my vibe. You're very welcome to be here, but I don't cram my religion down anybody else's throat, so I don't expect you to do that here either. I was typing not 15 minutes ago, and I read Harold, but it floored me, so I forgot what I had typed, so I had to give it up. Okay, no worries. But yeah, I agree. My wife made me watch Harry Potter, which was like cool, but then lasted. Fell asleep on my Lord of the Rings. No, that's not right. Movie 1, 2, 1, 2, not even 3, where there was a ridiculous, which it was ridiculously longer. You're absolutely right, and probably not the extended versions as well. I've got a lot to catch up on. You lovely people, I really appreciate it. All right, nobody. I hated the first one, but I think everyone can do it right. It's James Gunn. I mean, we're on about Suicide Squad there, aren't we? I mean, look at the huge success of Guardians of the Galaxy. My problem is with Leto was that the tattoos and teeth grill was the teeth grill and the stupid laugh. He could have done a much better job at those 3 points. I don't have a problem with the actor. I just the way he was portrayed. Jared Leto is also in a movie called it's what's her name? Julia Foster, is it? Jodie Foster, Panic Room. He's in Panic Room, and in Panic Room he has his hair braided. The reason I bring this up is because I used to have my hair braided every single 2 weeks. My hair would come out of braids and it would go straight back in. Every single 2 weeks, and that was because I come from Viking heritage, and I'm quite proud of it. So that was the issue I had with Jared Leto, was that he was one of those people that I got accused of trying to be like when I had braided my hair months and months before David Beckham had ever even thought about the idea, and probably a good year before Jared Leto had even thought about the idea as well. So. That's the only issues I have with the actor. But again, I think they offered something different. You know, he offered more of a what's that? There's a movie with Gary Oldman in it, and he plays a Rastafarian. He's like a gangster, but he plays a Rastafarian in it. Obviously, it's a sort of a gangster kind of. I can't remember the name of the movie now. Anyway, his Leto reminded me of Gary Oldman's character in that movie that I can't remember right now. Nobody, Lord of the Rings, extended version. Enough said. Harry Houdini. Every film has its good and bad points. A good film is one where you can forgive the shit bits because of the great bits. Absolutely. I would say a good sign, a sign for a good movie or a bad movie is if they don't say the name of the movie in the first 5 minutes. There is a Tom Selleck, is it Tom Selleck? Magnum PI. There's a movie with him in it called Runaways, and in the first 5 minutes of the movie, they say, "Oh my God, it looks like we've got a runaway on our hands," and that's within the first 5 minutes. It's all about robots, and it's an 80s shitty fucking movie, really bad. I would highly recommend that you don't waste your time. I'll be back if you're still on. Time to head up. Trying to head to for dinner. No worries, autocorrect. Time to heat up dinner. I get you. Well, enjoy your dinner, my friend. I certainly hope I caught you before you left. Best of luck in IRL and the streaming. I hope the streaming world treats you kindly too. If you're joining us for the very first time, I am just catching up with chat. We do this in a different way most of the time, but what might be an idea is if I got M to jump in the chat and maybe update me on what's going on here. So I'm in the boardroom chat and my mic is open. If somebody wants to jump in there, they can help me blast through the chat at the moment. Enjoy your grub, my friend. Absolutely. Take care. Hope all is wonderful. Until next time we meet, stay safe. Ditmo. Tried hard and forgot the last. Well played. LJ, I appreciate that. LJ, thank you for the great stream as always. And names, thank you for great conversations. Definitely, always a pleasure to have you here with us at Liquid. I certainly hope I haven't missed you. I haven't missed saying that to you. It's no worries at all. Just appreciate anyone being there. Definitely. Warner Brothers doesn't have a plan for their DCEU. Don't know what a DCEU is. So that's why we get all this shit. Exactly. There's no cohesive thinking when it comes to DC. I don't think they won't restore the Spider-Verse because they are hard-headed. Whilst Marvel has a long-term plan with the Marvel Universe, I think, which is why they have been extremely successful. Yeah, but also there is the long arc stories that they've got in Marvel, which really seem to help them, and it's actually been that much more popular. Are you there, Em? No? I think you're muted at the moment, Em. Where are we? Baffled for Min. Just, it's okay. A bit loud. Hey, how we doing? But whilst we're at whilst the Marvel Universe has a long plan for Marvel Universe, which is why they have been so successful. That's where we're up to. Yep, then you come in with, but also the DCU. I don't know what DCU is. That Detective Comics University, Marvel Comics University. Is that what that means? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. It just confuses me. Yeah, but it was the DCEU. Or is that the Detective Comics European Union? Like, confused the hell out of me here. Anyway. No, I'm not great on acronyms. Yeah, so if you catch us up from there. DC is the extended universe. Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that. A little further on. Yep, a little further on than that. We've got your message. Look for your message, but also the DCU. Yeah, okay. Don't get me wrong. Before we move on from Tom Cruise, don't get me wrong. I can watch his movies. I just think he's batshit crazy. I don't think he's an excellent actor. I think he's a lucky bastard. And as I've trained as an actor for a very long time, I hold that against him. I have the right to. There we go. Feel free to crack on him. Yeah, exactly. I think Tom Cruise's involvement in Scientology puts me off. Doesn't encourage me. Well, there is a massive Scientology temple in Los Angeles, and it's actually also in Grand Theft Auto. In Grand Theft Auto, the actual building. Yeah. So one day when we get back into Grand Theft Auto RP at some point soon, then I'll take you there and I'll tell you. Well, Norman will take us there and he'll tell us more about the building. Okay, that's excellent. In science fiction, I like that. I think the problem with the Marvel, the way the things have gone with Marvel in particular, is that you've had two companies buy up the stories, which has made it very difficult because they're not connected so much as they should be. So, for instance, no, you've got Sony, who owns some of the major stories, which is why you have Iron Man and Captain America and a lot of those characters who are not in some of those other stories when they really should be.
Charges acquired.
I can't remember, is it?
Destroy the objective.
Yeah, they've been
Charges dropped.
hampered by doing that. What? I was already shooting.
Heads up, stun grenade.
Wow. The stun grenade, that's why.
The
Okay.
bomb.
Yeah, they were bought up by two different companies, and that was the problem. So it's still the problem, really. Still the big problem with Marvel. So that's why you had, for instance, Spider-Man. Spider-Man wasn't quite right either, because of this very reason. It was a different company who bought different things.
Switching rally points.
Ultimately, there's a question of whether they'll do Civil War. Civil War was a huge thing that happened to the Marvel Universe, where it's about them removing their identities or their secret. It's a little difficult.
Hostiles
I
destroyed.
think it will be very much. It will be very much the kind of. It will be very much the kind of a movie that will have to be trilogies and all that sort of stuff. You're gonna need a hell of a lot of work. Yeah.
Bomb active.
Kill.
Take comfort, comrade. We'll beat them next time.
AFK. No worries, my friend. Fare thee well. See you in a little while. I'm back, man. I missed a ton. It's okay. We shall repeat it verbatim. Oh. You can watch it back, my friend. Very welcome to watch it back. We don't have an on-demand service, though. I'm sorry about that. We don't have an on-demand service. We have a upon request. Because your demands will not be met here.
Eliminate the objective.
We shall not bend to demands.
Bomb acquired.
Oh, something right back. Oh, Evo. I like that. Yeah, I've never been. It's like a recording. I've got air in my ear at the moment. So she can tell me what's happening in that too. But yeah, I've never been a fan of the concept of on demand. What the fuck's demanding thing? Cheeky bastard.
You performed as expected, Karol. Prepare to redeem.
Oh, the grenade! Yeah, TiVo. It's more like an American, a very American company. Popular.
Switching sides.
Yes, she's very, very kindly stepped into the Discord and has the opportunity to whisper in my ear hole. So that's another inside. That's another inside benefit for being part of the Discord. And also, the people that we really get to know are the people who are going to earn it, basically. Yeah, he should be coming back soon. Yeah, hopefully he'll be coming back soon. So should everything go swimmingly. Or at least he gave us the impression that he's just away from the keyboard.
Eliminate their last operator. Bomb deactivated.
There we go, that's good. I don't know that one, my friend. Please, feel free to enlighten us.
Switching sides.
I don't know the max moving. whilst I was scratching my hand.
Charges
Whilst I'm scratching on my arm as well at the same time. Ah, come on. Alright, let's see what the this other character who sent me a tweet thing, because we got some time anyway. They kept going, message failed to send. Message failed to send. Right, so that's why it hasn't been.
Only one
Try
hostile.
sending it.
Hunt them down.
Okay.
As expected,
On my
Karol.
way.
Prepare to redeploy. Switching rally points.
That's very interesting. I've got a superhero story that I'm currently writing at the moment. I'm multitasking. I have a pencil in my bum, clamped between my bum cheeks. I have sitting on a piece of Some of those things I've just told you may not be the 100% true. I'll leave you to decide which ones are true and which ones are not.
Semtex going out.
So I am currently writing a story about a superhero, and I'm going to try and film it as well, or at least try and film the intro kind of vibe to it.
Eliminate their last operator.
Yes, especially when I'm still working on certain things. So if I'm not sure, I'll hang on for a little while. Basically.
Lone Wolf, fight for victory.
Oh, very welcome to. There we go. I won.
Show those
Oh,
imperial.
you're very welcome to, and I'm trying to build up to. The only reason, before we get too far, and there is not only one reason why I feel very secretive about my work and things like that. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. It's because of whether it's good enough, myself, value, and all those sorts of things all come into it as well. So it's not just I'm worried about plagiarism or somebody stealing my idea before I finish it. Not in particular. I often don't feel like what I'm trying to work on is good enough. Sorry, say that again, Em?
Done.
I will do. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll be trying to publish soon. Ah, damn it.
Remember this defeat. Let it inspire.
So one of the things I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, because that's what I'm doing. I'm building the script, then I'll film it and I'll produce it out myself, and then at that point, a lot of it will be already available.
Switching rally point.
Easy to just view it, really. So I have quite a few interesting stories. I've got a comedy story, which is all about making decisions,
Guard the objective.
and that's called Decisions. It's so good, we had to name it 3 times. No. Nice. That's a very good point. No, that definitely makes sense. Comedy is often considered to be a cheap, playing for laughs cousin of drama. I think that is really harsh because it's much harder to make people laugh than it is to make them cry. Anybody will tell you that when you're dealing with a kid who's really about to cry. You know, you're trying to cheer them up. So
We're almost out.
I'm quite decent at writing comedy, I think, but you know we'll find out in due course, I suppose. But yeah, I think for me it's a lot of it's mainly about my self-confidence and whether I feel that I'm worth it. So a lot of this stuff I've been doing for many years, but I've just never had confidence to share it with anybody. Like my poetry. I've been writing poetry since I was 7 years old. And subsequently, during that time, I've been writing stories and all sorts of bits and bobs. Sometimes those stories are just an outline of the story. Sometimes they're really fleshed out and full stories. But a lot of the time, actually let's be more honest, all of the time, it gets put somewhere in a book,
Switching side.
put in a drawer, put in a box, forgotten about, because after all, that's what I believe I deserve. It should be put away and forgotten about.
Indicate all objectives.
Or at least that's what my my poor mental health, when I'm sick, wants me to think.
Hold ahead. Bomb carrier down. Bomb acquired.
Ah, okay.
Charges dropped. It's on you.
Ah, okay.
Win.
I get you.
Right trying.
Well, on the site as well. Oh no.
Next time.
Damn, that's harsh. But I don't know about student.com. I haven't heard about it before. But also, I mean, it might be that my links are not allowed to work in there. I will have a look at that. It should be for regulars. It should be switched off already.
Wipe out the objective.
Nobody gonna pick up the bomb. See, everyone runs past it.
Inbound. Charges acquired.
Wow. Yeah, I've been writing for a very long time, and
All units. Head to exfil.
of recent
Not to be
years
taken alive.
been trying my best to publish and put more and more out there. I write music, songs, poetry, stories, haikus, you know, you name it. I'll pretty much happily write it. I'm dyslexic, so I struggle with making sure that all of the spelling is absolutely correct. And that's why I get fuming when I find somebody who has no problems with dyslexia, and they're shortening words, they're writing slang, and they're not using punctuation, and I bust my ass. Everything I write down, I bust my ass to make sure I'm being understood, or at least try to be understood. That's what I hope for. No, the website has changed. Ah, damn it. So I do have some of my poetry published on Twitter and on Instagram, and on Facebook as well. And I'm slowly trying to push my way. This is all about the momentum we're building here since January the 1st. My mental health wasn't strong enough to deal with the things I went through. I took a little bit of not a proper hiatus. I just took a bit of a break from where I was. Still kept dipping my toe and then stepping back out again, basically. But this time around, it's about building momentum, building a community, building a platform for us to present and display some of the many different artworks and art forms that I love and keep me sane. That try to keep me sane, I should say. So yeah, that's what it's all about for me. You know, I'm going to be sharing more and more as I get stronger and stronger and more confident. And for us all together, are you going to film a movie? Yes, I am. I've got a TV series that I'm trying to film. I'm also trying to film finish off the script for the movie. I imagine the version of the movie is going to be like a demo tape version of the movie. So I think we would need a lot of investment before that could be really taken off the ground. So we're going to be putting out a teaser trailer, if you will. Might be the best way of doing that. But yeah, I do have a superhero story that I'm working on.
Team deathmatch.
Oh, that's a very good question. I want to have more people involved. I don't know how to ask for help.
Expect hostile contact. Make sure they know whose house they're in.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Yes, we certainly have missed you, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you here. Oh, there's always many ways to help. Exactly. And in some of the stories that I'm writing, because you'd be very welcome to, I'm actually looking for actors who would be happy to film remotely.
Confirming
So that we can have some stories that are a little bit like through the internet kind of stories. But I've got some things that even though we live in a current pandemic and miles away from each other, it might still be available for us to be able to do stuff. But yeah, I do want to involve as many people as possible. Mainly because I've always been community spirited. My introduction into the world of theatre was community theatre based. So that's how I always did that. My introduction into radio, well actually I got trained by the BBC first. And then I went into a few different other radio stations for work experience and bits and bobs like that. But eventually the place that I stayed the longest in and enjoyed the most was when I worked in community radio. So I worked about 10 years over in e10 FM, community radio station we built. Damn it!
Hostile sentry turret active.
Alright, go again. Ah, we got one. But there's a turret gun down there. But yeah, I am trying to open up. I'm trying to share more. I'm trying to grow as a person. But eventually, yeah, all of these things can happen.
We're losing the advantage.
Hostiles destroyed your trophy system.
Mine is yeah, it's a difficult one. I think
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
thing I would be comfortable about sharing about it right now is that
The lead.
fucking is that he's reluctant. He's very reluctant to do it. Nice. Oh, that's 3 projects. That's excellent. Yeah, I've always got about well, I was going to try and put a number on it, but I think that if I tried to do that, M might chop me down a little bit. Because I was going to say...
Target dropped.
Oh, that's a good point. I might chop myself down about it. I was going to say that I usually have about 3 or 4 different projects on the go at the same time myself. That would be very conservative estimate. That's a very good point. Oh. Yeah, I do know that. My therapist has been telling me that I should consider self-publishing. As he's read a lot of my poetry that hasn't been published yet. Some things that I still want to publish, I just haven't got around to it or wasn't confident enough at the right time. They're all just hanging around.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Spy plane available for tasking.
still be worth reading though. Behind us.
Request counter spy plane above.
Counter spy plane in position. Deploying ECM. You have armor available.
Might as well keep them going around in circles here.
Plane fuel.
Thank you, my friend. Coming back again. Anytime.
Counter spy plane is bingo fuel. RTB.
Oh, got 5 out of that. I was expecting to die.
He's down.
Be behind us now. Alright, proper focus face.
Hostiles destroyed your trophy system.
Victory's close. Holy bastards. Enemy appears KIA.
Oh, I think that's...
We're on trophy.
May not be for you then. 8 kill streak. 9.
Surveillance operations.
There we go.
Well done, chaps.
Went on a little bit of a kill spree right there at the end.
Nicely done.
Yep, that was my 10th kill there. There we go. 5 kills.
Requesting spy plane above. Looks like we caught the bastards. All
I think, in my opinion, every book has its own merit, and for everybody, not for there isn't a book for everybody. There is, meaning there isn't one book for every single person, not even the Bible. There is a book out there for everybody. It may not be the one you found yet, and it may not be one that's written yet, but maybe it's the one you need to write. Like they say that everybody has a book inside of them. You know? That sort of sense. I don't think every book is for everybody, but every book has its merits. The worst kind of book, in my opinion, is the people who have been a celebrity for all of one wet weekend, and then suddenly they have a bio. Fucking autobiography. Or really, I should say, a biography written about them. Because they sit down with somebody who asks them questions, writes all the information down, goes off and ghostwrites it for them, and then releases the book. So to me, that is the worst kind of literature out there. And I know it's for some people, it's not for me, but to me it's like public masturbation. It should be illegal because that's what it is. It's self grand. Oh, I can't say the word. Grandizing? No, that's not the word. Aggrandizement. Self-aggrandizement. Apparently, it's close to the word, and I know it's related to the word. It's just not quite the one I was looking for. But thank you for that, Em. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's a struggle to read sometimes. I feel I may already know gain nothing out that sense. Yeah, I find it's a struggle to read all of the time. all of that. But a dyslexic mind, classically, goes after something that is not necessarily an easy option for them. So, Albert Einstein was also dyslexic. So there's a lot of things out there that dyslexic minds go toward. Maybe not necessarily with the right mentality. Checking something now. Go on. Definitely. Yeah, there's always the audiobook options. That's always a great option. But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, if I already feel like I know something about the thing, then there has to be a desire behind it. Why am I reading it for? You know, what am I going to get out of it? You know. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, again, that has its place. After all forms of entertainment are escapism, aren't they? You know, so yeah, surely you want to be entertained and enough to make you forget about not even the life's worries. It doesn't even have to be a bad thing that's going down. It just now and again you just want escapism from the daily 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sometimes you need escapism from the daily 6, 12, 8. I don't know what fucking kind of sequence that is. That's just confusing, you know? Okay, so we're at 2.5 hours, or just gone past 2.5 hours of today's stream. I think this next game will be my last one for today's stream. In such a great spirit. Been a wonderful stream, and thank you to everybody who's been involved. But I think we're going to wrap up very short. And we're also going to try and host someone else so we can spread the love around, raid someone else. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and jump into wherever it is we're raiding and say, look, I can't stay with you, just thought I'd hit you up with the raid. Have a great stream. All the best. And no worries, my friend. Best of luck with work. And thank you so much for joining us for this stream so far. It's been an absolutely wonderful stream. I really do appreciate all of your involvement and all of your hard work. Take care, my friend. Join us again soon. Well, tomorrow is also an option.
Domination.
Domination.
Capture the objective.
I know, I just didn't know what it was.
Enemy has A. Taking B.
Alex fucking finally came around that corner then, didn't he?
Taking A.
Stun.
B secure.
Ah, congratulations.
We're pulling ahead.
excellent. There's been some donations of mana on the Trovo stream. Appreciate your heads up. Thank you so much. Yes, mana and elixir. Two things we get through Trovo. I do apologise. That chat box is usually open. I can normally see what's going on over there. But let's get it popped open. Oh.
That was too fucking close.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Most appreciated. Still in top shot there, top spot. I appreciate that. So, stay safe. Stay safe, cast. I think that was. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Kada. That's how I'm gonna say it. Until I am corrected, or until I am pointed in a different. Oh no, you've got to look. You've got to look for a bit of the. Yeah, as I'm trying to say, but you're still talking. I can't hear you properly, so that's why when I try to talk, it's because I'm going. I can't hear you with all the gunshots, and I'll just try and take over the conversation. So I think also my voice gets priority in Discord chat as well. Just thought I'd let you know about something. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's a sort of intentional, but I was on top of the bed. Oh, that's wonderful. That is. He's in our place.
Losing C. Taking B. Securing B. We're losing this fight.
Yeah, so sorry, I'm just trying to explain to you what it was that I was, and I can't hear you. I tend to go, oh, I'll just say something. I forget what we were talking about a minute ago. That's it. I remember. I appreciate that. Thank you. What you need to do is you need to look for something in the word that might be pronounceable. But that's what I tried to do. If I find something to put a hook on. Oh, dude, that was one. I thought that was one of ours.
Turn this around.
Not really with it. I think that's another reason why we're getting to the point where we're going to call it.
Hostile overhead.
Threat down.
Thank you. But yeah, I find something to use on their name in some way or another, and maybe that'll be enough. If I insult them or I upset them, then they talk to me and tell me about what it is they were trying to say instead. And I'm not trying to insult anybody. I mean, I'm dyslexic. You're lucky I try in the first place, really. There was a time when it used to be like, oh, alright, hello, welcome, thank you very much for joining us, and all that kind of stuff. Get chatted in chat and we'll get to know you. I'm not going to try and bust my ass to pronounce your name all the time. That was kind of
Take the objectives.
thing, wasn't it?
I've got this.
Taking Alpha.
It's done.
A lockdown.
Heads down. Sniper.
Marking, sniping.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy Bravo.
inbound.
Yeah, it sucks when you're in a shit. Yep, see that? Trophies.
Throwing trophy system.
Reloaded too quickly. Again.
Hostiles destroyed your trophy system.
It is a lot faster.
Frag clear. Heads down.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's keeping us safe though at the moment.
Enemy has seen.
Where the fuck anybody was.
Taking B.
Good shoot. Semtex going out. Authorize the spy plane line.
Back up. Deploy lethal strike. Not a
Enemy care package above. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Losing A. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Someone's coming.
Securing Bravo.
Counter spy plane
Enemy
available.
RCXD detected.
Tack on. Get a counter spy plane.
Yeah, the thing is that people have no idea how all-encompassing dyslexia is.
Done.
Hostiles destroyed your trophy
Yep.
system.
Or trying to get from A to B.
Multi-armor
Enemy spy plane
available.
inbound.
There's so much of it that is so necessary.
Counter spy plane terminating ECM operation.
And also,
Securing B.
it's like it's a dirty secret. I want to keep that dirty secret from anybody knowing.
Get me a spy plane.
Losing Alpha.
Yep. Yeah, when somebody is dyslexic, you'll find that they go above and beyond. They take on things that other people won't. They do as much as they possibly can because they're trying to hide another secret.
Enemy spy
Trying to hide the secret of, I'm not sure if I'm any good at this job.
hostile
You might realize that.
plane established above.
Absolutely. Anyone who's dyslexic will always be suffering some sort of
This is all.
inferiority
We lost B.
and worried that somebody's going to prove it at any minute.
Taking B. Mission terminated. All squads retreat.
So yeah, somebody who's got that burden on their back as well, it is a huge struggle. I once went for an interview for a job that I didn't really want. Didn't really want it at all. But there was a point that because it was all sort of like, the problem is that they offered me the interview, but the way they offered me the interview, I was under the impression that they were offering me a job, which they weren't. They were offering me the opportunity to come down and interview for it. I thought we were going down for an induction day rather than an interview. So I get to the interview and find out that there's form filling and all sorts of things. Then there's a bit in the segment that I need to write about the kind of person that I am, and a little bit of a description. Have some time and do some creative writing, basically. Game settings change. There's an update, and I was finishing anyway. Call of Duty has said that LJ, you're too good. You need to take a break. Anyway, whatever that's up to. Yeah, so, what was I saying, sorry? Yes. Yeah, so we did some role-playing stuff where we were working on tills. I'd already worked on tills many times before, so absolutely no problem there. I was having a laugh with it. We were doing well. The spirits were high. The form comes out for me to fill out a box that's about that big, so it's not even a massive box. It's not the full part of the form, but it's a major part of it. Yeah. Well, at that point, I start to shake, sweat, and I don't manage to put down any information on the page at all. I mean, if you looked at it, it didn't look like words. I'm not joking. I'm not saying this was when I was 12, 13, 14 or something. I was in my late 20s. So I'm not joking when dyslexia takes hold of your mind, it can shake it. You know, really shake it to its core. When a normal brain, I'm not suggesting that you are or you're not dyslexic, but when most people think of a word like they'll think of how to spell it, and their brain goes directly to that piece of information and goes, oh, boop, that's what I need. This is the part, ting, and it goes straight in. But with a dyslexic brain, it fires every single neuron in your brain, all at the same time. It's like your brain goes into panic mode. Well, it's literally like that because it's trying to seek out as many answers as possible, which is why a dyslexic brain can make a giant leap into things that it takes other people longer to make those single steps and make slowly work, because our mind is already triggering off things that we're not necessarily thinking about. Do you know what I mean? We can be sometimes gifted something from our dyslexic brain. That's why I often say that I have the gift and the curse of dyslexia, and I thank my brain for it, as well as I feel the burden of it too. That makes sense? Have I lost everybody? Okay. Cool. Yeah, Em was typing, that's why I couldn't hear what she was saying. Can't do both. No, it's the dyslexic brain. I understand. Yeah, exactly. You can be very, very wrong, or you can get people go, wow, how did you do that? I don't know, I just did. And it's nothing to me, I didn't think of it, you know? Yeah, there are some great comedians in the world who are dyslexic. There's some wonderful people in the world, and I think it's because they've just got that little... Albert Einstein was dyslexic, yep. But there's some great people in the world who are dyslexic, and I think it means that they open up a different part of their brain that's just not available to everybody else, you know? But yeah, I think... and it's with a huge disadvantage, especially in the world of reading, but ADA. I think is that like a agency, like an agency hire. I think that's the thing I understand. That's what I think it to mean. But if I'm wrong, please feel free to tell me. But you better hurry up about it because we're going to be wrapping up the show.
Perfect.
Yes, that would be most appreciated. Thank you so much for joining us in the Discord as well, Em. I was struggling with the reading and we got back on board with your wonderful help. Thank you so much. Speak to you again soon. Well, in a second. You right now. Ish. Hanging that bad boy up. Right, let's take a shufti. We've got 3 viewers, 3 active viewers. If you're here and you're not been active at the moment, try and type something in the chat, use some emojis, and it will make you an active user again. But what we're going to be doing is we're just finishing off the stream and we're looking for somebody to host. So, or raid, as I should say. We want to share the love, spread the compassion, good things and stuff. Yeah, that's perfectly understandable, isn't it? So, what have I got available here? Well, I've got that guy Sai88 streaming right now. That's probably Apex Legends. That might even be where Liquid is at the moment. Because we don't have his host any longer, so I think he might be over there. Who else have we got? That's one of the people we regularly visit. VTech is on Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, he's on Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. That's kind of the same sort of vibe that's going on over here. Apex Legend again with Green Eye. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go visit VTech. We're going to do visit VTech. Stay with us for some Call of Duty Rainbow Six fun. We'll go over and introduce you. If you haven't met VTech before, he is a wonderful man, a Irishman who is considers himself a bit of a trendsetter, and he is a bit of a trendsetter. He's an inspiration, a lovely person. Get over there, and if you're enjoying his content, hit him up with a follow. That's the best way to follow any of the content, because it's actually something that you're interested in. And that is not a hollow follow. It is a huge boost to streamer behind it. It's been fun for the intimate times for the intermittent times I've been here. You're always missed when you're away, Audio. Absolutely, it's always a pleasure, and thank you for gracing the channel with that gift. Your presence is a gift. You all have an excellent evening. Glad to have been available. Definitely. Thank you so much for joining us. Absolute pleasure to see you. Chat. So we call it an end. I've already hit the end of stream button. We just need to move over to our outro screen, and then we move over to see VTech. So I will be back again tomorrow, as per usual. 9 o'clock starting time GMT in evening. For that to look forward to. You've got that to look forward to. But on Friday marks 100 days of consistent streaming. Okay, where are we? You have an excellent stream. Okay. Hey, well, hated to leave abrupt. No worries. You have IRL that has to take precedent. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but in my best Terminator impression, I'll be back. No worries. You're always welcome. Whenever you can return, you'll always be welcome. But if there is an end, I'm glad I caught you to say hope you have a good night, a good day or night. Thank you so much. So glad that you've been here, one and all. It has been an absolute pleasure. It's been really fun today, entertaining you, and thank you for welcoming me in your homes or in your workplaces, and thank you for joining me in my home. It's been an absolute delight. So whatever your plans are for the rest of your Thursday, be that morning, afternoon, evening or night, take care of yourself, and as ever, do be lucky. We're about to roll the credits. Stay with the stream. You will see some content from VTech coming up next. and he is a excellent, wonderful inspiration of a streamer. I would highly recommend you find out more about him. I'm sure he'll be happy to help you out along the way. So, again, I'll be back again tomorrow for Thursday Throwback, which will start off with a retro game and move into something else. But Friday marks 100 consistent days of streaming. So, on Friday, I'm going to have a special long stream in particular. So I would really appreciate your attendance for Friday in particular. But it's okay. You never have you never expected to be here or have a obligation to be here, but you are always appreciated when you arrive. So we'll see you again soon. Take care of yourself and do be lucky.